What is up, Team Fit LV? Today I'm going to walk you through how I would log a day's worth of food, which is great because I haven't yet logged today. I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how I do it. So first things first, you want to open up your phone, open up your MyFitnessPal app, and then you're going to go into the bottom where it says log food. So once I'm in there, it kind of is smart in the sense that if you've been logging a while, it'll give you like add breakfast from 2 days ago. So you could do that if you've been consistently logging, but let's just say you haven't been logging and this is your first day of tracking your food. Maybe you don't even know your macros yet. Maybe you're just getting started. That's totally cool. So here's how we're gonna do it. So breakfast, I already had my breakfast. I didn't log it. That's okay. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab out the hash browns that I ate. I had one of these. I do have the premium version. I recommend it because there's the barcode scanner. And if you're investing in your fitness, you're doing this program, just invest in the year of the premium. There's coupon codes online. Find one, use it, do that. So I'm gonna scan this bag. Now, once you scan your item, it's gonna give you options for serving size. In this case, it gives you 1 piece, grams. I'm gonna go ahead, I just had one, so I'm gonna select 1 piece, hit the check mark. Next up, I had an egg. So I don't need to scan the egg. I can just search egg. That's one food that's really consistent because it's an egg, right? So all eggs in here, they're 70 or 72 calories. So I'm gonna hit yes. I had 1 egg, and then I had egg whites, so I can type that in as well. Liquid egg whites, and I actually know that I had 4 ounces because I use the half a cup when I do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it. But once again, you can choose tablespoons, ounces. So make sure that you choose the unit of measurement that works for what you actually consumed. So 4 ounces there, and then I can go through and select my breakfast, okay? So if that's my breakfast, that's done. Maybe next up is a snack. I'm gonna come over to my snack pantry. What do I wanna have for a snack today? So every single day, guess you guys need to see me. Let me turn this. Okay, so every single day, I'm gonna have one of these protein sticks. I'm gonna have a bar. I'm just gonna grab whatever one. And then I'm gonna have some mangoes. Maybe I'll have some pretzels later. So, I mean, you could literally just kind of like, what do I usually have for snacks? I'm just gonna grab all the stuff. And then what I recommend doing, so we know that we have the barcode scanner. So barcode scan in all the foods that you wanna eat, scan it in, something like this. So this is an important example. So this, the serving size says 3 pieces. Well, I don't know if you've ever bought dried mango. Every freaking piece is a different size. It's horseshit. So this is a piece, then we have this little piece, you know what I mean? So 3 pieces, well, if I'm choosing 3 pieces, I'm choosing the 3 biggest pieces and I'm gonna log I had 3 pieces. What's a better, more accurate way to do that is to look on the package. Everything will have grams in parentheses. So 3 pieces or 35 grams. So I use these little plastic snack bowls all the time. I'm gonna zero out the scale. And for shits and giggles, let's just throw in 3 pieces and see what it is. So the first 3 pieces, 28 grams. Well, if I ate 3 of these pieces, I'm short myself 7 grams. So now I gotta figure out, that's 37. I probably just roll with that. But if we wanna be extra, 35. It's like I've done this before. I ripped off 2 grams. Now I'm being honest. The 2 grams would have been taxed. Or actually, you know what? Let's check this out. Let's check this. So the mangoes, do I need to tax that or grams? 1 gram. So I can choose 1 gram and then toggle up to 37 had I eaten that little nugget on there. So 37 grams, or I can just select the 35 gram option. So do that with things like this and also with things like these pretzels. Because if you've ever bought pretzels or chips, it's hilarious because let's say Doritos they're shaped like a little triangle, it'll say like 12 chips. Well, half of them are broken. So am I supposed to lay there and like piece together 12 chips? No, use the weight. This says 10 pretzels. Well, I know damn well I can feel it. Half of them are in fragments. So I can just take out a handful for 28 grams. Every like chip, pretzel, popcorn is like 28 grams for a serving. So these bowls are great. Just zero out the scale. The next thing, a common like meal that I put together is like a ground beef taco bowl. So I have ground beef, I have black beans, rice, lettuce, all the things. One tip that I would have for you, let me grab a big bowl, is to take your bowl, and I don't have all those ingredients, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination. So you take your bowl here. Let's say this is my first day tracking. I'm like, oh, I don't know how much I eat. That's totally fine. So take your scale, zero it out, have pen and paper so you can go back and look at this. Take it, you have your meat, put it in. I actually do ounces for protein. So I would switch the scale over to ounces. Do your protein. Okay, I had 5 ounces. 5 ounces cooked. 90-10 beef. And then do your rice. Put it back in grams. Zero it out. Put it back in grams. Do your rice. Then zero it out. Do your black beans. Zero it out. Do your cheese. Zero it out. I do everything in grams except my protein. I do ounces. Now we have our taco salad bowl of our dreams and the portion that you would just normally eat because you're just doing your pre-logs, right? And then you have it all written down right here. Transfer that into here. You can scan if you have the bag of rice, if you have the can of beans or whatever, scan it all in. And then if you're like, oh my gosh, my taco salad bowl that I just naturally make is like 1,000 calories and 80 grams of fat. No, it's okay. It's okay. No judgment here. We'll get it dialed, but at least you know kind of your natural tendencies. I remember when I first started tracking macros, I did this with cereal. I just zeroed out the scale and I was like, I wonder like how many servings like my natural tendency is to eat. Psh, holy shit, I am out of control. Let's see what a real serving is. Poured it back in the box, poured it in. I was like, cereal was not worth it for me at the time. My macros, I did not have enough wiggle room. So all this to say, your food scale is a necessity for tracking macros. Zero it out. You can build your meals right on top of the scale. It's really, really easy. Use the barcode feature to scan. Make sure again that you are, like when you scan something, let's scan this. So when I scan this, it does the 10 crackers thing. I go ahead and just change it to the grams. And that way you can change how many grams. I love when it says 1 gram because then I can be exact. I do that with my berries all the time. Ideally, I have 200 grams of berries, but sometimes I'm short. So I can just go, 165 or whatever the case may be. You can really adjust it. And then what I like to do throughout the day is if I'm not pre-logging the whole day, once you've logged your meal, you can scroll down to the bottom and click nutrition. Toggle over to nutrients, and you can see exactly how well you're doing in comparison to your goal and how much food you have left. So if you get to like 3 p.m. and you're like, ooh, man, I don't know how many calories I have left for dinner or whatever. If you haven't pre-logged, scroll down the bottom, hit diary, toggle over to nutrients, and then you can see exactly how many grams of everything that you have left. So hopefully that is a good little insight into how to pre-log, how to get going on your logging for the first day. Remember, it's worth it to upgrade your MyFitnessPal to Premium because that way you have that barcode scanner. You can see the exact per meal macro breakdown. Remember, log your protein in ounces. Log everything else in grams. Use your food scale. Use these little snack bowls. Zero the scale out. Put your snacks in there. Build your meals. Layer them right on the scale. Use a pen and paper to take notes when you're just getting started. And just like anything new, the more you do it, the easier it's gonna be. Practice makes perfect. Hope that was insightful for you guys. Happy tracking.